Hello, it's me, terrilynn. Everybody calm down. I'm going to explain what's going on with my family because some of you can't figure things out. And I'm fed up with you trying to figure things out. I'm going to make it real clear. And I don't care whose feet I step on, the truth is going to set a lot of people free today. I worked for Macy's department store, Rockaway Bedding. I left Rockaway Bedding because Futurist Bedrooms said to me, the owners, they wanted to start a Christian company. I knew about miracles, healings, and I said, yes, if you want to start a Christian company, I will come. There was trouble at Rockaway Bedding. People came into the company. I was working with Rockaway Bedding for about 5-6 years. There was evidence people were coming into the company stealing. Okay? Some of the young people and some of the other people. Okay? Some of the new regional managers and stuff. Okay? My regional manager called me, said, terrilynn, there's a lot of jealousy. Keep your feet planted on the ground. A lot of people are jealous of you. You're making a lot of money in that store and bringing up the numbers for the business. Because I pray. Okay? I ended up leaving Rockaway Bedding because there was problems and there was rumors they were going to close anyway. Okay? I tried to tell them to watch the people that were coming in. Rockaway Bedding did me right, I have to be honest. They were a great company. They treated me well. They even gave me off on the Holy Sabbath if I wanted it. They respected my faith in Jesus Christ. I went to Futurist Bedrooms. I was there about 2 months. They told me they no longer are going to become a Christian company. I knew I was set up. I had a vision. Jesus told me to tell the boss to close on the Sabbath. If they didn't listen, walk out. I made great money. I had to listen to Jesus. When I left and I went to my townhouse, some people were calling me and coming over my house saying, you're crazy, you make great money, go back to the company. I also worked for my dad at discount pools. My sister Melissa and a woman by the name of Tony Bercio were stealing information out of my dad's store, trying to set it up where I was stealing money out of the account in the register. I went in to tell my dad. My dad could not believe 2 women were so evil like my sister Melissa and Tony Bercio. I ended up resigning from my dad's company. Later, my dad cried. Tony Bercio left, opened up her own swimming pool store, and my sister Melissa worked with my dad's competition and enemies. My dad suffered a stroke. I prayed, miracles happened. I broke my ankle, an angel beat up Nick. I don't like to party. I don't go to Mardi Gras. My other family members were going to Mardi Gras. My dad called me one day to pray that he don't drink no more. Then when I was injured and my dad was injured, my brother Lawrence James Hubert Jr., my 4-bedroom house contents, after I was injured, I had to go stay with my mom, Teresa, in Voorhees, New Jersey, till my cast was cut off. Her and my grandmother I stayed with. My Uncle Joe Rody sent a car to pick me up. We found out what happened to me. I put my house, everything I owned for years, okay, in a warehouse. The whole warehouse burnt down. Everything I owned, my brother spent the insurance money. He also stole money out of my dad's bank accounts and both. Said it was for his sisters, his 4 sisters. Told my stepmother and my dad he was taking the money out. My stepmother and dad were brokenhearted. He forged papers, took my dad's business, told my dad retire, threw my dad out of the business, and discount pools. People who worked for years are quitting and more. Pastors called me. Why am I not close to my family? Because my brother Lawrence and my sister Melissa are evil. My brother stole the insurance money of everything I owned and left me homeless and laughed when I had to go live in a homeless shelter. My dad was having a stroke. Okay, he did have a stroke. The doctor brought him back to life and put a balloon in his heart. Me and my dad were close. He didn't know what was going on and believed Larry and Melissa who betrayed him. A lot of police officers and different people came to me and said, hey, your dad's a well-to-do man. What is going on with you? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. I'm praying and miracles are going on. And I'm suffering for God and Jesus Christ and saving people's lives with cancer. And my brother and my sister think, all right, terrilyn's in trouble fighting for Jesus. Now's the time we take her money, take her kids, we lie against her. But guess what? God and Jesus ministered and revealed things by the Holy Spirit. Jesus appeared to pastors and told them the truth. And I received letters in the mail that they were evil. That my sister Melissa was a witch. She was the worst, one pastor said. Pastors who were buying their supplies said the store is no longer being run right, that my brother don't run it like my dad. Then my dad and stepmother came to see me, brokenhearted, and told me the evil report and the money my brother took and things like that. And I said to my dad, how could you let this happen? I told you Jesus told me this was going to happen. My brother threw his own dad out of his own store. Okay? Now I'm asking all of you to call me and support me because I need to fight my brother Larry and Melissa. And my children, I need protection for. They did evil. My son came to me secretly and said, Mommy, they're lying against you. I said, I know that. And we must pray for them because they could go to hell for what they did to me. Okay? And what was it all about? Money. Partying and things like that. The company is going down. I had many friends who bought at my dad's store because they loved me and because of my prayers for my family. Okay? My dad is very ill right now and brokenhearted. His own son betrayed him for money. His son I was the closest sister out of all of them. He took my whole insurance check, everything I owned, burnt in a warehouse because I had to stay with my mother and grandmother. And they were going through things. See what happened to my family? Then I lived in the mansion, and my dad and stepmother came. And my stepmother said, Terry Lynn, this is like a Hollywood movie. She saw the stained glass windows. My dad held onto the wall, was amazed. And architects from Rome studying St. Teresa came. The only difference is, see, when you become a nun, you're protected in the convent. I had no protection. I was on my own, abused, bullied by people who wanted to marry me. Okay? The devil tempted me. Will you take money or will you take God and Jesus? I took God and Jesus over money. But now, I want my insurance money from my brother Lawrence. I'm asking my police, FBI, and CIA friends and family, Hubert people, military and all, to come help. I need help with my children. My dad is very sick, okay? And I'm a little injured. Now, you know in the Bible, the devil can attack before a great victory. Well, I'd say with this much nonsense, we have a great victory. Now, I'm asking you, please, do not listen to my brother Larry. Everything I'm saying is true, and witnesses have come to me. And we could go see my dad and stepmother that are brokenhearted over what Larry, his wife, and my sister Melissa did. Okay? More to that story. Okay? Now, God bless you. Call me, 267-909-9168. And why? Because I prayed miracles out and I lived in a mansion and they're no match for me. I'm chosen and blessed by God. Like Joseph was. Okay? And they're jealous that my dad and my mom love me. Even my mom, even though she had problems, she got hit by a car and she went through a lot of warfare. She went a little crazy. We know that. A lot of people know about those problems. Probably has demons in her, let me tell you. I still sent my mother flour candy. And when we went to Philomena's restaurant in Berlin, I was so respected. They didn't have a table. They made a table on the dance floor under the disco ball. They made everybody stop dancing. Nobody could stop dancing. They put a table there for me and my mother, Teresa, from Italy. And they knew my mother was sick. And the chef, Mama Victoria's, came and cooked. And the waiter, the gentleman, the nice gentleman, so kind Italian, he kissed me on the cheek and he called me a saint. And my mother put me through a lot. And I was drinking shot after shot of espresso coffee. My mother kept saying to me, your brother's evil, your sister's evil, you're the only one saved. I said, eat, Mama, and order stuff to take home. And people kept saying to me, help Uncle Joe. Oh, Uncle Joe's going to wish he listened to the gospel.